Are you making a mistake when microneedling at home that could actually be making your wrinkles worse? Let me show you how to stop this, as many women make common mistakes when microneedling at home that can actually worsen the wrinkles and the skin texture rather than improving it. In this video, I'm going to share my proven 4 Ps step-by-step system that's designed for mature skin so that you can safely boost collagen, achieve firmer skin and unlock the clinic level results in the comfort of your own home. I'm Jen Adams, also known as, or I like to call myself, Miss Longevity. I've spent over a decade professionally transforming women's skin with microneedling. My approach is safe, consistent treatments that get results and are longer lasting. Because microneedling is not a quick fix, nor can the results be achieved from just a skincare product alone. The truth is, the most common mistake I see women making is that they're treating their skin as though they're still 25 years old, and they're being guided by the wrong kind of people, using outdated tools, techniques, and using the incorrect serums, plus expecting quick results. Now, this approach, I'm afraid, will only lead to disappointment, and even worse, may even damage your skin and accelerate the aging. But with the right guidance and structure, with a long-term approach, you can get all the benefits of microneedling at home without the risks, but also without the higher in-clinic expense. So if you're nervous about microneedling at home or frustrated because you're just not seeing the same results that perhaps you've hoped for or that you've heard about, then this step-by-step guide will give you the clarity and the confidence to move forward with your at-home microneedling. My 4 Ps to perfecting microneedling at home are planning, preparation, passes and protocol. So first up is planning. When you do your microneedling at home is essential as it influences the recovery and the repair of your skin post-treatment. For example, if you've just had a relaxing facial, which I like to call fluff and buff, or you've just had a laser hair removal, perhaps for a little bit of the old chin hair, then you need to wait at least 2 weeks before you do your microneedling at home. Now the reason is that if there is an outbreak or a reaction to the skin on any treatment, then the microneedling will get the blame. But your skin may have reacted to some fancy essential oil in your facial, or is just struggling to heal from the laser treatment, and that's fine, that's absolutely natural. But the other considerations that you also need to take into account are things like medications and supplements, but more importantly is your menstrual cycle, even in menopause, as this can impact the sensitivities in your skin and make the treatment more painful or extend the recovery time. Now, there is a list of medications and supplements to avoid a few days before your treatment, and I've created a cycle mapping system that can be found within my microneedling at home handbook. And the link of it is in the description, so you can claim your copy. Now, next up is preparation. Now, this is everything. I say that all the time, don't I? This is important when it comes to home microneedling, as this is where most women get it wrong, because microneedling involves creating tiny controlled channels in the skin. So hygiene is pretty important. Now, I encourage you to make sure that you have everything to hand before you start. What makes preparation essential is that by creating a clean, organised space and your equipment all to hand before you start your treatment, as you're going to be putting needles and serums into your skin, makes it quite important. Using your oscillating pen with a sterile single-use cartridge, I'd like you to spray your device and your skin with an antimicrobial solution and let it dry thoroughly before you start. Have everything ready. Mesotherapy serum on your skin for before you do the treatment, hyaluronic glide serum for during, and active recovery repair serum for after. Have gloves and your mask ready so you're not scrabbling around for that mid-treatment. If you treat microneedling kind of casually, you risk irritation and infection post-treatment. When you prepare properly and feel calm and confident, then that's how you'll get the results. Have you got all the right serums for microneedling? Let me know in the comments which ones you are using. I do read every comment, so I'd love to hear what you're using on your skin during your treatment and post skin treatment. To recap though, if your preparation is ad hoc, then you are at high risk of contamination, which won't be initially noticeable, but when you have outbreaks or spots later on, like a few days later, again, the microneedling will get the blame, not your preparation. So the third P is all about passes, or your technique. With an oscillating pen device, you want to do 3 passes across each section of your face: horizontal, vertical and diagonal, or in any order. I often see people stamping and swirling. This may be different for other devices, but I have always used an oscillating device in clinic, and therefore have always done this sort of 3 pass technique of horizontal, vertical and diagonal. When you first start doing your microneedling at home, you may be doing the passes a little bit slower. Now this isn't an issue, but if you get a lot of erythema and it looks red, that's fine. Just do 2 passes and build up your confidence as you get faster. The main outcome is to achieve a glow, no more, no blood. Start with the deepest and the fastest settings first on the thicker skin, and then as you work up the face you'll slightly overlap, that's not a problem, as you reduce the depth to target only the epidermis to recruit those fibroblasts and to build the collagen. Okay, you can reduce the speed as you get to the more delicate areas around the eyes to prevent damaging or disturbing the skin barrier. Now this brings me to the final P of my 4 Ps, which is protocols, and this is also where many women go wrong, thinking more often equals faster results. But collagen takes time to remodel, and if you retreat too soon, you break down those fresh fibres before they get a chance to mature. So how often you microneedle for firmer skin is determined by the length of your skin cell turnover. Okay. The younger your skin, the shorter the skin cell turnover. So for example, when you're in your 40s, the time it takes for your cells to develop from the dermis to the epidermis is about 40 days. And as you age, this slows down or gets further apart, right? This is why I say the more you need to treat your skin, the less you should do it. It takes at least 3 skin cell turnovers, which could take you up to 6 months for mature skin to feel firmer with microneedling. So if you're over 50 years old and new to microneedling, the time between each treatment could be at least 50 days. So that's 7 weeks between treatments. But if you've previously had microneedling and you're watching this because you want to start doing it yourself at home, then I would suggest that you complete your treatment every, say, 4 to 6 weeks, as your skin age is potentially better than your actual age. Now, I've created a skin age calculator to give you a little bit of a guide on how to understand your current skin health. So you can check that out in the link again in the description. Please remember, consistency is the real hero in achieving results with at-home microneedling. By following each of these steps for every treatment, you'll not only achieve firmer, healthier skin, but gain total confidence in microneedling at home for yourself. Let's recap. Plan wisely, prepare safely, pass methodically, and create a protocol to match your skin health age. Do this and you'll safely enhance the quality of your skin health so that you can reduce those fine lines, smooth out deep wrinkles and achieve firmer skin from the comfort of your own home. Which of these 4 Ps have surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and remember, safe microneedling is the secret to smart aging. I'll see you in the next video.